Programming brought to you by Planet Fitness, home of the judgment-free zone.
You're watching Southern Utah's own Channel 8 KCSG.
You're so adorable. I'm taking you home.
The world judges. We don't. Planet Fitness. Be free.
I used to think news is news. It's all the same. But it's not. There's a big difference between local broadcast news and cable news. See, local stations are part of my community, connecting me to local news, weather, and sports on every device. It makes sense. Get the news from the people I trust who actually live here. No agenda, no bias like on cable shout shows or social media, just facts. For news I can trust, I stay local. Support your local stations. Text TV to 52886 today.
I'm Scott Beadle with St. George News at 8. A St. George man and his dog were spared after an early morning fire at a home caused the roof to collapse. It happened around 4:45 on the 1400 block of 1840 South. The homeowner's fire alarms went off and he did escape the house, and a neighbor called 911 to report the fire. St. George Fire Chief Robert Stoker says shortly after crews began work, the roof collapsed over the bedroom. During a search of the home, the man's dog was found. It suffered carbon monoxide poisoning, but is doing fine now. The man suffered minor smoke inhalation and was treated on the scene. The cause of that fire is still under investigation. Springdale police are offering a $1,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of the person or persons responsible for vandalism around town. A Springdale police officer noticed vandalism at the town hall Monday morning. Other town employees began noticing damage done elsewhere, including River Park, the town cemetery, and the pickleball and tennis courts. Several small trees have also been cut down and irrigation lines were damaged. Springdale police estimate repairs will cost thousands of dollars. Anyone with information can anonymously contact the Springdale Police Department at 435-772-3434 or the non-emergency line at 435-634-5730. Well, today is National Pie Day. To celebrate, our own Holly Reyna tries some local pies to find out who makes the best in the area.
It's Pie Day, and we are on the hunt for the best pies in Southern Utah. So we asked our friends on Facebook who has the best pies in Southern Utah, and they came up with two options for you. We've got Croshaws and we've got Veo pies, and we are on the hunt to test them all out.
So Veo Pies, we've been here in Veo for 33 years. We strive on quality, consistency, customer service is our biggest strive. We have people from all over the world. If you take a look at our map right over here on the wall.
What's your most popular pie here?
You know, our most popular pie is going to be the banana cream. We probably sell 150 to 200 pies a day, and that's probably close to about half of what we sell.
You have a personal preference?
You know, I'm pretty easy. My choice is probably going to be the chocolate cream.
How long has Croshaws been around?
We've been here for 26 years.
What is the most popular pie here?
The most popular pie, the one we get in trouble the most of, is the sour cream lemon. And then we got apple pie, which is there, and then berry berries comes after that one.
Very berry sounds good. So what is that one?
Berry berries are raspberry blackberry combination.
So you do this, you're open 6 days a week?
6 days a week, 9 to 6. We do a little bit of stuff on the side with lunches and a little bit of everything else. But pies is our main theme that we try to deal with all the time, is making pies.
Do you know the mathematical number for pi?
3.148679 something something something.
The number pi has been around for 4,000 years. It goes back to the ancient Babylonians, ancient Greeks. What pi is actually equal to is the circumference, which is the distance around the circle, divided by the diameter. That's what it's equal to. The numbers 3.14 and 22/7 are approximations of pi, not what it's equal to. approximately equal to. And on National Pi Day, 3.14. And 2 years ago, it was 3.1415. That's pi accurate to 4 decimal places. Pi, of course, is, as a mathematician, is one of my favorite numbers.
All looks delicious. Well, every woman will be heard, elevated, and succeed. And that's the mission of an upcoming leadership conference hosted by the new Women's Influence Center. The Ignite Your Influence Conference aims to promote community engagement, personal growth, and leadership development for women in southern Utah. The new Women's Influence Center is a nonprofit organization associated with the St. George Area Chamber of Commerce. The conference is set for Thursday, March 23rd at the Courtyard Marriott in St. George and Friday the 24th at the Dixie State University Holland Building. Participants can hear from featured speakers from the community as well as keynote speaker Pat Jones, the CEO of the Women's Leadership Institute. Tickets are $25 for Thursday and $75 for Friday. For more information, you can call 435-652-7751. The IRS is seeking applicants for the nomination to the Electronic Tax Administration Advisory Committee. The ETAAC provides an organized public forum to discuss electronic tax issues like identity theft prevention and refund fraud. The goal is to support paperless filing. The ETAAC works closely with the Security Summit, a joint effort of the IRS, state tax administrators, and tax industry to fight electronic fraud. Qualified applicants will serve a 3-year term beginning in September and should have experience in areas such as cybersecurity, tax software development, tax preparation, payroll, and more. Applications will be accepted through April 24th. Questions can be emailed to publicliaison@irs.gov. Chief Meteorologist Chris Summers has your Southern Utah forecast right after this.
Southern Utah, you now have exclusive access to Mac support and repair at one convenient location, Experamac. Located on Riverside Drive in the Rio Plaza, they can help you with anything Mac. They buy, sell, trade, and repair old Mac computers, tablets, and phones. Experience Mac computers in a new way. Experamac.
This is the perfect mill.
This is a restricted area that they would put something like Sinclair
River.
Of course, the bird.
Confluence Trail, you can see everything.
Right in your backyard.
I used to think news is news, but it's not. There's a big difference between local broadcast news and the rest. See, local stations connect my community on every device, with no bias like on cable shout shows and social media. For news I can trust, I stay local.
Sun River, St. George.
With an 18-hole championship golf course, award-winning amenities, and over 50 clubs and groups, you'll discover why Sun River St. George is truly resort-style living. Go to sunriver.com for more info. You've got to figure out how to turn 55.
And good evening. Welcome back, everyone. Beautiful weather out there today. Maybe a little gusty on those winds here late this afternoon, but still seeing temperatures well above where they should be, near record high temperatures in some areas here late this afternoon. And this warm, dry weather will continue as you head into the middle part of the work week. And by the time we get to the weekend or the end of the work week, may see slightly cooler temperatures. No big cool down by any means, but could see temperatures get back into the mid to upper 70s. By early next week. But look at these temperatures from today. 88 degrees, a high temperature down in Vegas, 86 degrees Mesquite, 83 degrees St. George, 82 in Hurricane, and 75 degrees the high today in Cedar City. So as we head into Cedar City for your Wednesday, again start with mainly clear skies, temperatures near 40 to wake up. on your Wednesday morning, but lots of sunshine expected once again throughout the day. Looking like highs should reach about 74. May see some gusty winds once again for Wednesday. Southwest winds as high as 20 miles per hour. Now in St. George, we're seeing temperatures once again stay pretty warm too. We start out in the 50s around 7 o'clock in the morning, mainly clear skies, then lots of sunshine and highs getting back into the mid 80s by the afternoon hour. We'll go for 84 for our high temperature in St. George. So lots of sunshine. That unseasonably warm weather will continue for your Wednesday. Staying dry, maybe a few more clouds coming in as we get to the end of the work week and into the weekend, but still seeing very warm temperatures too, into the 80s across a good portion of southern Utah. Now by early next week, then we do get a little bit cooler. Again, temperatures getting back into the 70s. May see some chance of rain come in by the middle part next week, but really until then, we'll get out there and enjoy the nice weather across parts of southern Utah. Here's a look at our surface map. High pressure controlling our weather, bringing that dry, mild weather right into our area. Also seeing very warm weather down to our south through parts of Arizona, California, even into Nevada too, around Las Vegas, seeing those temperatures very warm this time of year. We'll enjoy the warm weather, enjoy the dry weather the next couple of days. Again, maybe a little windy once again in the higher elevations as you head into your Wednesday. Otherwise, just seeing some beautiful weather in the forecast as we end our work week. Here's a look at your temperatures overnight tonight then. Low 50s from Hurricane to Mesquite to St. George. And then 36 degrees, a low temperature in Cedar City. Winds out of the southwest as we head into tomorrow. 74 the high in Cedar City. Again, may see some gusty winds out there as high as 15 miles per hour. Otherwise, everyone else in the 80s. Could be as warm as 86 degrees Mesquite, 84 St. George, and 82 degrees in Hurricane. Here's your 7-day forecast for Cedar City. Again, as we get to the weekend, temperatures staying into the 70s, the mid-70s or so. Even early next week, then we stay in the mid-70s till about Tuesday. That's when a shower could come in as temperatures dip back into the 60s. For southern Utah and St. George, temperatures again in the 80s as we head through the next several days. But by the time we get to the weekend, it could be in the mid-80s, going as high as 85 on Saturday. But again, early next week, may see some showers move in by Tuesday, and that may cool temperatures back a little bit, at least back to low 70s by the middle part of next week. But definitely some beautiful weather out there. A little gusty on those winds. That may be the only thing that kind of deters the weather as far as it being a beautiful day is the winds. But otherwise, sunshine, dry weather, and well above average is always a good thing.
Seems like we're cooling off into spring, though.
Yeah, that's kind of the
hot for winter.
Yeah, the weird thing that we're seeing is spring is on Monday, and then the day after spring we're going to cool back down the way it looks. But yeah, it looks like a little winter to hang on early next week.
All right, thanks, Chris. Still ahead, are you bold enough to swim with the sharks? Jumping in for a close encounter next.
Watching Southern Utah's own Channel 8 KCSG.
Southern Utah's own KCSG Channel 8 is hiring. We're looking for a motivated and experienced sales representative to join the team. With base pay, generous commissions and bonus structure, and a new vision, this position has tremendous upside. A change is taking place at the all-new KCSG Channel 8, so if you want to join the team, give us a call at 435-634-1400.
Southern Utah's own Channel 8 KCSG.
Sun River, St. George.
With an 18-hole championship golf course, award-winning amenities, and over 50 clubs and groups, you'll discover why Sun River St. George is truly resort-style living. Go to sunriver.com for more info. You've got to figure out how to turn 55.
Programming brought to you by Sun River St. George, home of the everyday getaway.
You're watching Southern Utah's own Channel 8 KCSG.
A couple and their dog had an unexpected encounter off the coast of Florida. They were out for a day of fishing on the ocean when they were befriended by a large whale shark. Known as the largest fish, whale sharks are completely harmless to humans, so instead of just admiring it from the boat, the woman jumped right in to see it up close. Needless to say, it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience for these adventurers. Thanks for watching.
Hope you have a great night.
I call you and say, I'm with your son. There's been an accident and he's in jail. He needs bail money, and you actually believe me. So you send cash fast and then bye-bye. Think you're too smart to fall for this? Just last year, 150 million Americans weren't. 1 out of 3 of your neighbors lost $500. Can you believe it? You shouldn't. I made that up too. Maybe you will believe everything you're told.